Are you scared of numbers? Or are you worried of failing at maths or mathematics in SPM? Or even in your Form 4 and Form 5 examination? If you are that kind of person, I swear you are at the right place now. Welcome to Digit Dojo. I am Puni and I will help you to master mathematics and maths easily by giving greater explanation and plenty of example to help you guys understand the concept better. We will upload new concepts every week, and without wasting any time, let's dive into today's lesson and start learning.
All right, for today, we will be learning about lesson 3, in which we will learn about types of function, because there are two types of function. And before this, we have learned four types of relation. And we have to know that relation is different from function. Only two relation is a function. And I've told that one to one and many to one is a function. Okay, in this lesson, we'll be learning about types of function. Our objectives for today's lesson is we will revise what is meant by domain and range of a function. For these two type of function, we will check how to determine the domain, how to determine the range. And we'll see what are the types of function. As I told, there are two types of function. We will check on them. What are the types of function? And we will try out some questions. Okay, that's all for lesson 3. Lesson 3 will be very easy, and I hope you all can learn something very easily today. Okay, so first, let's check it here. Set X mapped on set Y. Okay, set X, this is the set X mapped on set Y, which means we know that what is domain here. Set X is the domain. So we have to write them in set notation. Remember, domain, we have to write in set notation. And what are the elements in set X? A and B. And close the set notation. Okay, this is how you need to answer in examination. Okay. Next, codomain. Codomain is the after the arrow, okay, which is set Y. And for codomain, we will write 1, 2, 3 because that are the elements in set Y. Okay, that are the codomain. Okay, so I hope you all know how to recognize domain and codomain. Okay, which is domain, the elements in domain will be the object, elements in codomain will be the image. And now the very important part is range. Okay, for range, it's very tricky, as I told before. For range, remember, range are only the set of images that has object. Okay, that has object. Here, we are having 1, 2, and 3. And only for 1 and 2, there are objects, which is A and B respectively. Okay, but 3 doesn't have any object, so 3 we don't include in range. Okay, remember. So how to write range? Don't forget the set notation. For range also, we need to put 1 and 2. Okay, and close the set notation. That's it. Okay, this is how you need to answer domain, codomain, and range. Okay, now let's get to our main thing today, the types of function, discrete function and continuous function. Okay, that are the two types of function we'll be learning today. Okay, what is meant by discrete function? Discrete function means you can clearly see all the objects, all the domain, all the elements in domain, and all the images, all the codomains clearly. Like there will be one, you can recognize one object with one image. Okay, like in this question, for object A, there is one image which is 1. For object B, there is one image which is 2. For object C, there is one image which is 3. Okay, so you can notice them very clearly. Okay, there is discrete, one by one object, one by one image, like that. So the domain will be set notation A, B, C, and D. Okay, that are the domain. And for the codomain, all the elements on y-axis. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. So what are the range will be? Range here, when we check out, all the images are having object. So we can write all the elements in codomain as range. So you just need to repeat 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. Okay, so that is for discrete function. Okay, in examination, they can ask you what type of function is this. This is discrete function, and the graph is like this. Okay, it's like this. Next, continuous function. What's the difference between discrete and continuous? Now, for continuous function, the graph will be continuous. Okay, you can't see one particular domain or one particular object in this graph. Okay, so it will be continuous. So for the domain, it will be in a continuous form or in a range form. Okay, so here, what are the domain? It's between 1 and 5. Okay, it's between 1 and 5, but we won't know what is the domain exactly. We just know the range. So we have to write in a range. X bigger than or equal to 1, less than or equal to 5. Okay, because it has reached 1 and it has also reached 5, so we put equal to also. And for codomain, we know the range. Okay, we know the range, which is fx more than equal to a, less than equal to b. That's the codomain's range. Okay, because the codomain is in between this range. Okay, in between this range, so we need to put more than equal to a, less than equal to b. Done. And for range, we just follow the codomain. Okay, we just follow the codomain, which is fx more than equal to a, less than equal to b. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, this is for continuous function. All right. Now we'll check out some examples so that you all can understand well. Okay, for example number 1, this is a discrete or continuous. It's a discrete function. Exactly, it's a discrete function. Okay, so if a discrete function, how to write the domain? We no need to write in a range form. We just can write the one by one. The elements all we just need to write one by one. And here, what are the domain? We got 1, 2, and 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And for codomain, we have to write here. We got A, B, C, and D. Okay, so write everything in the codomain. A, B, C, and D. Now for range, please be careful again. Okay, again, I'm repeating. Please be careful. For the element D, it doesn't have any object, so don't include D in object. Sorry, don't include D in range. Okay, uh, don't include D in range. Only write whatever images that are having objects. Okay, so now you have to write A, B, C only. Don't write D. D is not included in range. All right, next. This is a continuous function. I wanted to ask you all, but I have told this is a continuous function. For continuous function, domain and codomain, we have to write in a range form. Okay, range form. So here we know the domain is from 0 to 5. So x will be more than or equal to 0, less than equal to 5. And for codomain, the fx will be, okay, check out this one. The codomain here, what is the lowest point of the graph? It's 1. What's the highest point of the graph? Maximum 8. So the range for the codomain is between 1 and also 8. So it's more than equal to 1, less than equal to 8. And for range, we have to just copy the same thing because it's a continuous function. It's the same with codomain. Okay. And another example, the third one, it's also a continuous function because the all the elements are in a continuous graph. Okay, so domain codomain in a range form. Again, what is the domain now? What's the lowest domain? Don't take 2. It's not 2. The lowest domain is 0. Here, 0. So we have to take 0, x more than equal to 0, less than equal to 6. Okay, 6 is the highest. Okay. And how about for codomain? Fx more than equal to what's the lowest of the graph? Lowest point of the graph is 0 as well. So we have to put 0. What is the highest point of the graph? It's 8. Okay, so fx is more than equal to 0 less than equal to 8. And the range will be the same with the codomain. 0 less than equal to 8. Okay, so this is how you write domain, codomain, and range. And in this lesson, we have learned about the types of function and how to determine their domain and codomain, and also range as well. Okay, so I hope you all are clear with this lesson 3. And remember, for lesson 4, we are having very important part, catching graph and modulus function. This is very important, so stay tuned for lesson 4. Thank you.
Oh, wait. I forgot to tell. If you all like the video, please consider liking the thumbs up under the video there, and also subscribe to our channel now so that you don't miss any of the videos that we will be uploading. Enjoy learning.